like hormone imbalance, And
Mm.
then what I did, I told him I will not, doctor, don't have kids. I will have kids. And yes, I will have children. And secondly, I will never have a complicated pregnancy. And I believe that's when I break an approaching curse over my life
Wow, powerful.
immediately. And I spoke, prophesy what I wanted in my life.
Okay. Let me tell you,
Mm.
Chanel, as you know, Tanya and I, we're women, we have kids of our own. And we enjoy doing this show, especially because we want to do programs with intention. And there's a stigma in the Caribbean. When we see a mom has many children, you wonder, isn't she going to stop? Why is she making all of these kids? There is a stigma associated. We call these women baby machines. I mean, I don't like the name at all, but it's just something that has become acceptable to say when you see a woman is repeatedly having children. Now, how did you deal with that? Did you ever feel that somehow you were considered a baby machine? Did that bother you? And if indeed, how did you cope with that?
Well, basically, I remember going to God because I got so much reproach, not the best approach, but a lot of reproach, both from male, female, all kinds. And I said to myself, especially coworkers at the time when I was in the call center. So even though they don't know I have six, today some are finding out. But I remember telling myself, Chanel, you're not ashamed, you're not going to carry no pain, and it's going to be your gain. I'm poetic. So I didn't really bother with the stresses towards that. I just realized as long as I am honoring the creator who made me God with my life, I can dishonor anybody with no apologies. So I carry my children proudly, I make them proudly, and I serve the Almighty proudly. I am better off going to the Almighty with a smile on my face than going to a person with tears in my eyes. So I am good.
Wow. You are
You know,
poetic. You are poetic. But I got to ask, I mean, are you saying that there was never a time that you thought of abortion?
Absolutely not. I recognize children on failed contraceptive is not a failure. As I said, Lord, you within my disappointment, you certainly has the best appointment. And even with my first daughter, she born if a love at on her feet, and there came the marriage. So if I had terminated that, I would have terminated all of that great gifts in my life today. So we just have to focus on the Almighty. He who gives is able to finish what he started. So basically, what I did was tell myself, I am actually a writer, a songwriter, and a poet, and I'm making a song called Screaming Silently in the Womb. Mommy, mommy, please don't make your womb my tomb. So, how could I write that song? And when God put me on the test in life again, fail him. I couldn't have failed my God. I
Wow.
had to definitely live up to that song because he wants me to be an advocate for abortion. He wants me to advocate against it. He wants me to speak to people about it. And I think that's why he gave me such a life changing experience to let people see, even without the best, I have such a hard bring up and have been through so many challenges. But I totally believe that life challenges is a channel journey to your greatest potential. And for me, things don't come to break me down, but they come to certainly build me up.
Oh my
Should I?
God. And here I was thinking I was the motivational speaker. I'm gonna have to go through this video and take off. Tanya, you heard all those quotes and all the sayings that
Yeah,
she
and I
had?
heard I heard the
Oh my God, do not make
poem,
your womb your
the
tomb.
rhyming and stuff. I
Oh
like
my
it.
God.
But
Very
listen,
deep.
I need to get into the details because I feel like I said earlier, women want to know more about this cryptic pregnancy. They
Yes.
really want to understand it. And I think in understanding it is when we will find more people being understanding of
Exactly.
persons who experience it. So that's why I'm going back again. I know you might think I'm a broken record, but you see those symptoms, it's on my mind. I need to understand, okay, you didn't know, you had no idea until you were 7 months or 9 months pregnant. But did you feel anything at all? No movement in the stomach? You didn't have a change in diet? You didn't want to eat? You didn't find you were eating more, having cravings, no morning sickness, anything at all?
It's like the guy. Oh, there is a symptom.
You're on mute. You're on mute, Shirnelle.
Okay, no problem. The little one is making noise. Okay.
That's
Oh, we
okay.
totally understand.
Well, basically what happened is that I felt nothing, everything was normal. I have never had a craving. I have never had a symptom. The only thing that happened was that I felt movement, and then I have a hernia. So then I feel like, is the hernia moving? And then I was like, okay, let me just rule out the hernia. And in ruling out the hernia, I decided to take a test. And then from a test, a scan, and that was follow.
So when you felt the movement, did you immediately try to go to the doctor about that, like feeling those movements?
Basically what I did, I wanted to rule out. Well, there's a joke around. Every time I'm pregnant, they say it's a hernia. So they say I should call it ionia. So basically, I wanted to rule it out. Before I go to the doctor, I didn't want the doctor to say, okay, go take a test. So I did that myself, and lo and behold, I was crashing. Especially for my 2 last ones, it was very, very tough in acceptance. Even for me, it was hard. I was like, God, why Shirnelle again? But then I came to realize, Lord, why not me? You know why? Because when I read about this reporter who had some cervical cancer, stage 4, and she died, I was like, Lord, this could have been me. But you choose to give me gift, you choose to give me fulfillment, you choose to give me blessings, you choose to give me children. You say that children are the inheritance of the Lord, and the womb is his reward. So you choose to reward me rather than give me something of depression. I got something of great appreciation.
That sounds like a person who just knows how to flip the script. They know how to ensure you don't let the thing just take you and bring you down. You find a way to see the light in all of it, the good in all of it. And that's pretty cool. I have still another question I wanted to ask. I'm so intrigued by this.
And of course, Tanya, let us also encourage the audience to leave some questions as well. I'm sure,
Yes, because we will definitely get to the live, guys. We'll definitely be asking, what you asking your questions, But I'm just wondering, how was the labor like? Because you said 9 months. I'm hoping you didn't realize you were pregnant when you start to get the pain and you find yourself in a hospital and somebody tell you, well, mom, you're pregnant. How was that labor like for you?
No, it was almost weeks before, like a month before. It's already 39 weeks for some months, 9 months when I found out. That's the great thing about it. It's not never happens like I find out today and then babies pop out today.
Okay.
So find out I am full.
But still, what was labor like for you though?
Well, what I say honestly, I think I pay the full 9 months on labor days. So labor is always rough.
Wow.
Always close to near-death experience, always rough. Honestly, labor is not. I
don't understand what you mean by tough. Pain-wise?
Pain-wise, the struggles, labor is always rough, always close to near-death experience. It's never easy for me because I don't like fully dilate, and then like normal, I don't go for normal labor. I could be like just about 2 centimeters, and in maybe couple hours, just hit a straight 10 or straight 8. So like they always figure out, okay, you have longer time to wait. You're not ready right now. When you're ready, you call us. And before you do the other shout, baby is already in there just to pop up.
So Shirnelle, it appears everything about your pregnancy is special. From conception to having the baby. Everything is bizarre.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's me.
You are one special woman, lady. You are one special woman. I can tell you that.
That really, I'm wondering though, I think you mentioned it before, and all of your kids, the ones you found out well, the ones who you've delivered through cryptic pregnancy, they were all born healthy and strong? Because I know some women, from what I looked at, because they're having cryptic pregnancies, they don't take care of themselves really well. You don't know you're pregnant, so you don't